Good morning. It's Monday, June 27th. The story we're commenting on today involves the EPA and the Department of Justice filing suit against the city of Unalaska, or Dutch Harbor, in response to, in terms of charges that they've been violating the Clean Water Act through their sewage system for the last 10 years. The charges, which are over 4,800 separate violations, in the lawsuit could potentially lead to fines as high as $150 million or more. It's highly unlikely that the city of Unalaska would ever be tagged with that much of a fine. But in the negotiations that have been ongoing prior to this publicly filing of the suit, fines in the range of $25 to $30 million have been discussed. This is really an example of the EPA in Alaska suddenly changing course and taking a stand against fish processing waste and clean water issues that they had not taken in previous years. And they're being very aggressive about collecting fines both from cities in Alaska like Dutch Harbor and from seafood processors. Unisea had to settle and paid a $1.9 million fine. Trident is currently negotiating, and the EPA is seeking fines several times larger than what was paid by Unisea. And now the Justice Department has filed suit against Dutch Harbor, seeking an injunction against them continuing to discharge pollutants via their sewage system. All in all, it appears to me that this is not a good way to regulate required fisheries discharges and discharges in a city like Dutch Harbor. There may be a need to upgrade the system, but in often cases what happens here is the EPA requests records and then goes back over a period, and on the basis of access to these records tags every single violation. A better approach would be some sort of cooperative discussion about how to improve or make the improvements that are needed in Unalaska. Ultimately, of course, it's going to be the city's businesses that will pay for this, and if significant upgrades are needed to the sewage system there, probably the city is going to look toward their fish tax or some other source of revenue to pay for the necessary bonds. In Nantucket, Mass., this is John Sackton.